I think it's good now. Let's see. Let's see how. Welcome. There you go. I feel like you're up this side.
I always am.
Guys,
Perfect.
right after watching, we're doing this again.
A.
It might be our last
Do it
episode
live.
ever, right? Like, could be the
Probably.
last one.
It should be.
I just
Because
close it
we
shop.
found
this
the
guy-
worst movie
This
ever.
guy chose the movie.
Well, you know what? That's the point of this, right? Like, we're watching these. Let's watch this quaint Irish comedy. No, let's watch something that is probably
Well, let's get these drinks first. Because
massively
we're
awful.
going to need these.
Join the feast. Nordic farmhouse
Yes.
saison style mead with cranberries. That sounds delicious. Look at that.
This was I think, both of our favorites of the mead, so.
Prost. A. Oh, that's good.
Those are pretty good.
I forgot
Yeah,
to
that's a
put
better
those.
Canadian accent than 85% of the people that movie.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get
Yeah,
there.
let's
Hey, let's talk about this movie. We haven't mentioned the name of it. So, if you haven't watched this movie yet, you should go watch it.
Please watch it.
Please.
Don't watch
No, watch it. You're watching it.
Well,
It was on...
You're watching it.
Netflix.
We actually, you're watching it.
Yeah, because we watched it, so you have to. No, you don't have to, because you have to burn after watching. And this one is a prime example of that. This is Kevin Smith Yoga Hosers.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't
Seminal
remember,
classic, man.
if you don't remember when this
Seminal
came out, because
classic.
a lot of people didn't. I don't think a lot of people watched it in the theaters.
Now, when you type in yoga, it's the first thing that comes up on IMDb. I just want to say that's
And what's the second?
Kung Fu Yoga. I think.
Yeah, okay. It stars Harley Quinn Smith,
Kevin Smith's daughter. Yes.
Kevin Smith's daughter, and Lily Depp. Is that her name?
Lily Rose Depp.
Lily Rose Depp. Thank you.
It's hyphenated.
Lily Rose Depp, who is Johnny Depp's daughter, and it was a vehicle. I think Kevin Smith was trying to get his daughter famous. I don't know, and it more like infamous.
No,
I'm
it
gonna say
was
infamous.
based off of an actual yoga practitioner in Canada, and he had a bunch of
Oh, okay.
stolen artwork, and when the police knocked his door down, they yelled, like, "We're coming in, yoga hoser!" And then they just,
And they
talked
made a
about it on
movie
their
off of that.
podcast and made a whole movie out of it so that they could get their sexy teenage daughters on screen. That's basically what the movie is.
I don't want to talk about that.
It is a sequel to Tusk.
It's part of a trilogy.
It's part of a
with
trilogy, the Great North trilogy that
Do
he's
you know what
making, and
do you
the
know
third
what
one coming
movie?
up.
No,
Guess
no,
what
no,
it's
no.
going to be about?
Yeah, say it.
Guess.
What is the Great North? It's going to be a Mounties.
That'd be good to put in there. They should put it in there, but it's not.
There'll
You
definitely
get a second guess.
there will definitely be some Mounties in there.
Yeah,
Manitoba?
it's about the Sasquatch.
Oh, that's funny.
A Sasquatch
What could possibly go wrong?
moose. Like a
Called
giant Sasquatch
Moose Jaws.
Yeah, it's like a Jaws moose. So
I mean, mooses are
so anyway,
terrifying creatures.
but let's talk about Yoga Hosers, the second movie.
I just like that Tusk
This
is
is trilogy.
a like serious-ish comedy, like a dark comedy,
It's pretty dark.
and this is just like
This is just
not even a
that
comedy
shit.
or
starring
dark.
Crazy.
Justin Long.
Not dark or comedy.
yeah. So let's jump into it. So they're teenage girls. They're like 15 years old, right?
Yeah, if you
And
want
they're hanging out with
you can do
a
that.
35-year-old.
Well,
You know, at the
well, let's
beginning
start
of
with the
the
plot. Let's start with the plot.
Why?
Well, if you
That
want,
is
I
the
can read
beginning of
I
the
can read
plot.
the summary if you want.
All right.
They need to know this. They know what we're
They
talking
don't
about.
need to know.
Two teenage yoga enthusiasts team up with a legendary manhunter to battle with an ancient evil presence that is threatening their major party plans. It's set in the Great White North of Canada. Yoga Hosers tells the story of Colleen Collette and Colleen McKenzie, two teenage besties from Winnipeg, who spend their lives
This is
doing yoga with their
much
faces
nicer
in their
than
phones, liking or not liking the real world around them. But when these sophomore
Teenagers
girls
in
are
their
invited to a
phones.
senior party by the school hottie,
Is so
the Collins accidentally uncover an ancient evil long buried within the Manitoba earth.
Ancient Evil.
Oh boy, that was the best movie ever, right? Like, I want to watch that movie if this was not that movie.
First of all, a legendary manhunter is that's what I'm supposed to think Johnny Depp's fucking
Yes,
character is.
yes.
I didn't watch Tusk. I heard he was in it. You told me,
Yeah.
and his character is stupid and ridiculous. Like I don't care anything about his character.
There
He's a
is
legendary
not one
manhunter.
character that isn't stupid and ridiculous.
No, there is one character that is awesome, and it's Natasha Lyonne's character. Awesome. She has a
Yeah.
great accent, too. And I was like, wow.
She did a really good job.
Wow.
Her and Tony Hale were probably the least hateable people in this
Oh,
movie.
well, and Tony Hale was designed to be not hateable, but
Yeah.
like Tabitha was the character. Natasha Lyonne's character was
Yeah.
great, and I was like, I needed this. I needed it. Like I was like literally like putting the news over my head.
It's
and
like
she was gonna-
refreshing. Yeah.
And I usually don't like her and stuff. Like I don't really like her in Orange is the New Black and stuff, but I
Yeah.
loved her in this for whatever reason. I think just because her Canadian accent, like she tried a little
Yeah,
bit.
you pointed
No,
out-
hers actually was
you
really
pointed
good.
out,
Yeah,
that was the thing
because
that was
the first thing we were thinking, the
Like,
accents
what's
are
in the
so
boot,
terrible.
eh?
We were like, does Kevin Smith actually hate Canadians?
Yes!
Like,
Yes! Wait, Jamie and I watched this together. We said the same thing. We're like, is this like a Canadian troll movie?
Yeah.
like,
Is he
Well,
just trolling
like,
Canada?
like when Stan Lee's cameo was 911, eh? It's
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, man.
like,
Like, has he just not been to Canada? Maybe like.
also, our keen-eyed CinemaSins person pointed out something about
911 is not the correct emergency number that you
No,
use
it's
in
not in
Canada.
Canada. No.
Yeah. So.
I didn't think of that.
But
you
also,
know,
Stanley, come on,
Yeah.
you're better than this.
No, he's
So,
not. He's not better than this.
automatically, we
Leave him
hated the
alone.
movie. What about the gaming intros? Like the overdone, like even if you saw a person for literally like 2 seconds on screen.
I feel like someone watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and was like,
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that, do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, which made no sense to this movie.
Yeah, it's not like
At
they
all.
played
They're not
video games.
gamers.
Yeah.
So can we just talk about like how many nerd things they knew that if they were the actual characters they were supposed to be, they wouldn't have known?
No, we can't, because we can't
Like they
count
were
that.
the dumbest 15-year-old girls in the world. Also, they were so stupid, but they were like in Excel history class.
Yeah, and
Like they were in
they're playing dumb. Like they're playing.
yeah,
dumb
they're like
people.
in smart history class and they didn't know what Nazis were. Like, just no, they just they were 15. They'd never found out what Nazis.
Like, how do you not know what a Nazi is?
Well, everyone knows it's universal childcare, universal school.
Right.
So like, it's lesser than our privatized schools. You know, so like they don't get as
Yeah.
good an education.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Also, Kevin Smith's wife was in there for like a scene.
Also,
so,
was
you know.
that history teacher the weirdest looking person ever? Right? Like, am I right there? She was weird.
She was
looking.
just really French looking.
Vanessa Paradis. Yes, that is a very French name.
She's French.
Like she just looked like not real.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there something not real about her? And she was like, yeah, she looks weird. And I was like, okay, I'm just.
You know what? Vanessa Paradis is actually 3 small children that were in Overcome.
Yeah, right,
so
seriously.
that doesn't make sense.
So then they have to run the store for the night, right? So, and of course we're both like,
We're not
there's
even
no
supposed
one
to
there.
be there.
Just close the
Yeah.
store.
Get
Like just close the
100%.
stupid store. But then it gets flipped around on you because you find out that the hot dudes they're gonna hang out with are actually Satanists.
Oh, and the one hot dude from the Chronicles of Shannara.
The
Yeah.
Shannara Chronicles.
Also,
No man
at that
man.
point in the movie, you were rooting for the Satanists.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, murder them, please. Can this be
Well,
the end of the movie?
Just let him
now?
come in and like
Right
there
now?
was. It felt like Kevin Smith wrote and carefully directed those scenes with teenage girls fawning over boys because it made no sense.
Yeah.
I was like, what is
Yeah.
happening right now? They just looked
Like,
at serial killers
even
and
when
was like,
even when he's talking deeply about Satanism, she's still like
yeah.
pretty much into it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
So
she's
looking for
gonna
that
fuck
date.
this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Like with a crucifix or some bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Like if he didn't try to kill her, they would have boned.
Yeah.
But also,
So, I mean, he's pretty.
okay.
though,
Also,
come on.
though, they
He's very pretty.
both want the same guy. Then the other guy is supposed to be like not a cool guy. Like
Yeah, and
he's
also
alright
that guy,
now.
from jump, that dude is a rapist. Like,
Yeah.
at the very least, he is very creepy. And
Yeah.
they're like,
It's like,
"I'm your tool here." You're like, who gets the short straw with that guy?
So also Johnny Depp's mole kept like moving
Oh,
around
yeah, I
his
was like,
face.
yeah, they stole that from Robin Hood.
Yeah, but
Man,
like
that's
just
I was like, I said, this is better. This is done better in that movie.
well, he actually had 3 moles.
I have a mole.
and they just kept moving around and it was really stupid.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
well, his
yeah.
whole character, like
trying.
when
Yeah.
you explained he was in other movies, I was like, why? Like
They stole a gag. Like good
he
job.
was
Kevin
terrible.
Smith.
He was like,
He was
One of the
perfect in that
girls
part.
one of the girls references Groot and I just put here you used Groot for evil. So good job.
Let's talk about the villains of this, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the villains are
the.
tiny.
Well, I thought we already talked about the Satanist kid, right?
No.
The main
tiny
villain.
little monster dudes.
Tiny little
clones.
Bronzies.
They're clones, I guess.
Well, you first see them as like a tube-shaped object with a Nazi like Kaiser
Yeah,
hat,
Kaiser helmet, like a World War
Yeah,
One
World
Kaiser
War I.
helmet. By World War
Which
One,
they used
yes.
to stab into the anus of a person and then go.
Then they come out their mouth or some
Crawl through
bullshit.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah,
also,
they come out.
like, me understanding that this whole movie is ridiculous, but, like, every single time something was, like, not scientifically correct, I'm
Oh,
just
well,
like,
I mean,
there would be so much blood coming out of their assholes at this moment. Like, so, there'd be blood everywhere.
I've
Like-
had anal sex and like it was a ton of it. No, but like none of that. But like they're shoving themselves into a butt and like coming out like a mouth. But
Yeah.
You have to be like super strong
Yeah.
to do that, but then they're killed very easily.
Well, at
Yeah.
one point,
They're very
the
very
second
flimsy.
person pulls up their shirt and you see the gun, the
Yeah,
whole body
totally.
glowing.
climbing up
Like,
through
through
their
the
skin.
Like, it's like, okay. Like,
Which was a
what?
funny effect. Which to get
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair. was
Also,
a
I'm
funny
sorry,
effect.
if you had like a sausage man climb up your ass, you'd just pass out from shock and immediately die. I
Or
feel
be
like
very pleasured by it, depending.
Not with that pointy thing.
Not the-
Sausage man. Yeah, which by the way, they get the helmets knocked off and then they're like just
Yeah.
little dudes running at you.
Yeah, then they're just like little hot dogs and they're running.
Oh, guess who voiced them? No, you can't look it up. You have to guess.
I don't know actors' names. Kevin
No.
Smith? I don't know.
Yes,
Ah,
you
you
did. Good
guessed
guess.
correctly.
Nice job. Guess
Yeah,
who the little
correctly.
boy was at the beginning who swore at them?
Little boy that swore.
With the mom, the mom
Oh.
was buying
I
condoms,
don't
and there's a
know.
little boy, and they're like, "He's the coolest little kid."
I don't know that.
It was Johnny Depp's son. Just
Oh,
it was
sure.
fun.
Sure, why
Fun
not?
reference,
Though?
yeah.
Why
Why
not?
don't kid your whole
Right?
family?
Yeah, I mean, he's there anyway. He's like, I'm trying to bond
He's
with
on
my
set.
family.
Kids on set anyway, you know.
I'm trying to bond with my family, guys. Hey.
It was like the villains were not just laughable. They weren't laughable, no, because they weren't funny. They were just dumb. Like, I was like, okay, so this guy, Haley Joel Osment, like, was the Canadian Nazi leader. We
Right.
talked about him.
There was like 6 of them.
And then all that. His
Also, Ralph
friend,
Garman as Andronicus Arcane,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
the best name ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a great name.
Well, and he really was like the best part of the whole movie. Like his impressions were spot on. He was just he had it down.
They
he had
literally
it
just
down.
told him to do impressions.
Yeah.
And he didn't really
Yeah.
even have
But that would have been a better movie.
Yeah.
Him just doing impressions for 2 hours.
Like you were like, I want him to win because they're all the
Also,
worst.
it's Shears that made it. Shout out to her because
As Principal Invincible.
yeah, which
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, she just has a real name. No, that's her. Real
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like calling like saying it's like a joke or something.
Yeah, like, oh,
And I was
that's
like,
funny.
also,
It was just like,
I feel
look how
like-
slick I am, guys. Principal.
I feel like
Invincible
halfway through
sort of
Kevin
rhyme.
Smith is just like just making a fucking name.
I think all the way through he did that.
Yeah.
Like,
But like he made this obviously for his daughters. He wanted them to be famous, right? But,
Matt,
like
did you see the one great cameo though? It's in the store scene. It's an older man. I'll even show you what it looks like. That guy right there. You know who that is?
I don't know.
That's Kevin Conroy, voice of
Oh,
the
that's
Batman.
Kevin Conroy.
I was like, yeah, Kevin Conroy. I had a nice nerd moment there. I think that's why maybe I didn't hate the movie completely because I did have a couple good nerd moments. But it was nothing to do with the story or the writing. Just a little like the Stanley cameo, the Kevin Conroy cameo, Natasha Lyonne just being awesome. But like everything else was.
There was nothing
Yeah.
funny in this movie.
So the best
at
part
all.
is like you get to the end and it's so anticlimactic.
Oh
Like
my god! Like,
you're just like that's it, and then you're like, oh my god, that's it.
there's a giant weird puppet in this movie,
Yeah.
guys. There's a giant weird puppet
Yeah.
at the end of this
Made
movie.
from skin.
He's like the
and
final
bones
boss, I
and-
guess.
Yeah, a golem.
Except that like
they
they
call him the golem.
the golem,
Yeah.
which by the way is a Jewish superhero. So
Golem is also a name for a simulacrum.
Yeah.
You know, something made of any kind of thing. Could be
Yeah.
an elemental of some sort or a skin.
Yeah.
Skin.
His
golem.
skin. Yeah,
Mud.
skin.
Like he
that's
was.
what the Jewish golem is. He's mud.
A lot of them are mud,
So.
yeah.
All the mud. But you know.
But also,
But
yeah,
not
this
Gollum.
movie ended-
So our
stupid.
burning question that we ended this with, and we actually meant to do some research on it today and we forgot, is what would Canadians actually think of this movie? Like
There's no way they like this.
I would love to read a Canadian review. Of
There
this
weren't
movie.
even good Canadian references.
Yeah.
Like they
no.
like oh look Manitoba. I said
Well,
Manitoba. Like
Do
okay.
you remember what the store was called?
The A
A to Z.
Yeah, I did with that.
So that's
Yeah,
alright.
to
It
Z.
starts off with like this slap, like in Canadian space, like
Well,
A to Z.
and see, this is. I think that's what because I saw that before I watched the movie. I was like, "This is what I'm getting into." Because I just like the title.
When
card
you
or
said
something.
this to us, just
Like-
remember that.
I was like, "This is what I'm getting into."
Jerk.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. This man. This is what
Okay.
you can't take the heat. Get your bratwurst out the kitchen.
Mhm.
Yeah, your brat was filled with sauerkraut for no reason.
Filled with sour, like as bratwursts are. Everyone knows. Everyone's
And did you? I just thought the effect was from like 1994, where this
Oh.
it looked like cheese. Like I thought it was cheese. I was like, is this cheese flying out of this guy? Like, what is flying out? of
I because he just and then when it spread, and you're like, who did?
And
the
it like
effects for
glowed
this
when it
movie?
came out for no reason. I was like, what's the lighting guy doing on this one? Or the CGI guy that's supposed to make the lighting go? I don't know. It was rough.
Kevin Conroy.
I really said this is the worst movie I've ever seen. Like just thinking about pound for pound.
I would re-watch Eyes Wide Shut. Right. They're
This
gonna
is-
rewatch
Next,
the
you
movie.
have time on
So-
Burn After Watching.
This had a 23 score on Metacritic.
Right.
It's
And
better,
also,
better than deserved.
Completely earned. It made $38,000 worldwide. $38,000. Thousand.
None of that deserved. That's like Kevin Smith spent like 20.
no, and the really
Yes.
funny thing is,
I'm gonna
is,
buy
like,
a bunch of theaters for my
I feel
daughter.
like no one who is in this movie has ever come out to say anything about this
See-
movie.
see-
They're just like, we'll just all be
Guys,
quiet
we didn't
about
even
this.
talk about the fucking yoga dude in this.
Oh,
Justin
yeah.
Long's character.
Yeah, Justin Long.
You know what? Justin Long was
Yogi Bear.
acting,
Yeah.
acting all day long. He's just
Yeah.
doing it.
Yogi Bear, guys.
Well, I think it was like Jellystone, like yoga studio or
And
something.
then they dared. And this is where I got mad. They dared to put in a joke where it's like, They told me to cease and desist because of my thing. And they're like,
It's like, how would I supposed to know this? was
Why
something
put
else?
that joke in there?
Yeah.
It's not even low hanging fruit. It's just dumb. It's
Yeah.
like.
No one knows who.
Dumb,
this is.
anti-topical, and
Also, like
So I'm calling it Boo Boo
like
Bear.
nothing,
No.
literally nothing in this movie made sense because it's like
No, nothing.
it's always just the two of them with him in the yoga studio. Like he has no other students or
Well, because
people.
he's such a
he's
yoga
such a
hoser,
weirdo.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But
also-
like the patronage of those two just showing up like keeps him afloat. Like
Like-
he's like, yeah,
Well,
I
there-
live at this yoga
There's
studio.
there's that joke where like when you hear the title of the movie in the movie, the roll the credits.
Is it drink?
They would have rolled. If you would have drank in this movie, you would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they just kept saying
Oh,
yoga hoser for no
No,
reason.
so they
sometimes.
kept saying basic, and I was at the point where I was like, I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Kevin-
like everything was
Kevin
basic.
Smith looked up
Everything.
in like Urban Dictionary, like,
Yeah.
what did tweens say? Like ask your daughter at least, dude. Man, come on. Jesus.
No, and I love that some critics like praised their daughters. They're like, they were cute. It's like,
no, they were
no.
not. First of
There's
all,
nothing.
I
there
didn't
was
think they were horrible.
there was-
They had to work with nothing.
there's
They were a bunch of
3
shit.
musical numbers in this.
Which 3? And which they, I mean, Johnny Depp could kind of sing a little bit.
it
but
was
like,
so unnecessary
it
though.
would- yeah.
Like, talk about padding the runtime. Who
Yeah.
gives a crap about? I don't want to hear these. Like, it's like maybe they'll get a singing career out of this. I don't
Also,
know.
they never did Warrior 3. They kept saying Warrior
Yeah.
3, but they never did Warrior 3. And I was like, come on, guys. It's not that hard.
lame. Also, the whole thing where remember these, 'cause they'll save your life later, and then they do them. But they're just doing stupid
Yeah.
yoga poses, and they're
Yeah.
fighting a rock
Now back to
black
back.
monster.
Warrior 1. Like, okay.
Warrior 2.
And like, they don't hit anyone. It's like,
Yeah.
they're going to hit him with
Yeah.
their hands. Nope. Nope.
They
just,
did.
Why?
just posing for a
Also,
second.
like, almost all of his other poses were complete bullshit. Those were not the names.
Well,
of those
no, that's
poses.
what's
Yeah.
so funny. But he totally.
Yeah.
They
He
totally
was
just
based
said,
off.
buddies,
He was
and
based
buddies.
off of that guy who
Yeah.
was arrested.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that was like. the whole
They
point
did a
of
good
this
job
movie.
too, making him not look like Justin Long for a second when you
Yeah.
first saw him, and then you're like, oh, that's fucking Justin Long.
Same with
Johnny
Adam
Depp.
Brody.
Johnny
What's his
Depp,
face?
Johnny Depp, I
Yeah.
thought they did well with the makeup too, but
Yeah.
then they didn't. Like whoever did the makeup should have just made the props too, because those props all suck.
Yeah.
Although it was kind of fun watching them throw the floppy.
He
bratwurst
did say
around.
that the moles kept moving because they just didn't give a shit about continuity.
Oh no! I mean, I honestly
I don't
thought.
think it's a gag.
I
just
honestly
like,
thought they were
whatever,
just
put it on
they're
his
just like,
face.
hey, this was really funny in Robin Hood Men in Tights. Let's
Yeah.
do it in this one.
Yeah, but
with
Johnny
Flea.
Depp's character was wholly unnecessary and not funny. Like, I'm not sure what he's supposed to have helped on.
No, he was literally just a fucking MacGuffin for getting them out of jail.
Yeah.
That was it. He did nothing else in the movie.
Like, I tried to think about, like, he's gonna, maybe, did he help them at the end? No.
Nope.
Uh,
Useless. Fucking useless.
what, was he convenient to anything except for getting them out of jail? Not really. Like,
Like even when he's like trying to do like exposition stuff, you're just like,
yeah, and he's
Just don't
trying to
know.
do it in an accent, so it's tough to listen
Oh, his
to.
accent changed like multiple times.
But also,
too.
he was supposed to be French, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, he was French Canadian.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which do
Also-
French Canadians just sound like they're idiots? Or like,
Yes.
is that what? I mean, sorry,
Sorry.
Montreal
Again.
watchers, I guess.
We want to know, our Canadian friends, how you feel about this movie because it's terrible.
I'm sure they will not. No,
It is super
There's
racist
not a person in the
against
world that can think it's going to be like,
Canadian
well, it's a
race
decent movie.
Yeah. So for some reason too, after watching Yoga Hosers on a different platform, they started putting like this Canadian personality on that's a YouTube personality on my YouTube feed. It's like, watch this person, and I was like, who the fuck is this? And I clicked it. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna talk about stuff, and like she had the worst like heavily Canadian, heavily French Canadian accent. I was just like, why would anyone? And then she's like, oh, my boobs, and I'm like, oh, if that's what I watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Oops.
Also,
I don't know if there's any more we can talk about this
No.
because it was.
Painful.
I feel like there's got to be one more thing. Hold on. No.
It was really bad.
No, like
Oh,
Shockingly bad.
I would call it a dumpster fire. Can we call it a dumpster fire?
Yeah, we definitely
we
had
don't really have a rating, but sure.
It was
no,
the-
that's the
it
worst
was
rating.
legit-
It
it
was
was
dumpster
the worst
fire.
movie
It was
I
a
can think of in memory
poutine,
seeing.
like poutine in a dumpster on fire.
Yeah.
It was like if poutine had been instead of gravy diarrhea.
So thanks, Kevin Smith.
So guys,
Nothing.
now you can be completionists. You've seen Yoga
Nothing. I haven't seen Tusk yet, so I gotta go back and watch it.
I told you I haven't seen Tusk yet because I was just like, oh,
Oh.
sure, okay.
I have.
Yeah, so now you're ready for the trilogy. She is gonna finish
right.
the whole thing.
And she's
ready.
like, now at home makes sense.
Yeah.
The Bratzies are making a cameo appearance in this new
Oh, I
one.
hope so. I hope it's like in Glass where they all come together. You know, all the villains.
Also, they conservatively killed like 50 of those fucking Bratzies, and then the police didn't find any evidence of it.
Right.
Well, they
I was like,
also
what is going
they
on
killed
here?
all the ones up
Oh,
top.
we're not going back into this.
We are. No. They killed the ones
Keep going, fight forever.
up guys. Thanks for stopping by.
We love you, and we love this movie, guys. Would you recommend this to
Worst movie
Seriously.
ever.
I would.
Right after watching.